Okay, the first video that we have to kind of cover is setup. If you do not have a fan page or business page, I occasionally I'll say fan page because that's what they used to call them back in the day. But you have to have one of these set up before you can actually run ads. Okay, because there's the personal profile. As you can see, this is my Michael is my personal profile, and Mike Healy is my business profile. Okay, now if you're what's going to happen is you're going to originally the button was here. You go down and click create page, or you can click create right there. Now here's what I'll tell you. Facebook does change quite often and they move stuff around. So, you know, if for some reason you're not seeing it, it's not exactly what I'm showing you, just look around for it and you'll find it. Now, what you do is you click on that, it's going to pull it up and it gives you some of the main options that they want you to do. And we're going to create a page. So you click that on here. Now, the difference between a business or a brand or community public profile figure is very simple. In most cases, if you are a business or brand, this would be like a brick and mortar that you would set this up, okay? The other thing is most of you, or yourself probably, are going to be categorized under a public figure because this page will be kind of the brand of who you are and what you're doing. Okay. Now all you got to do is you click get started. You're going to name your page. Now, before I go into this part, I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you actually create your first page would be a dummy page. And the reason for this is it will save you a lot of time and headache if you create like a dummy page that you can make your mistakes on. Okay. As an example, I actually have quite a few dummy pages that I go in and test different things. Like I might test Facebook ads. I might take, I'm sorry, not Facebook ads, but like Facebook Lives. I might test some other things on there that make a lot of sense to do and test them on there, you know, images, post, stuff like that. All right. So with the page name, all we're going to do is we're going to give our page a name. So we're going to say this is Mike's dummy page 2 because I think I already did one before. Okay, and when you click on here for category, there's nothing when you click on it, but you're gonna have to type a letter in there. So if I said business, or personal blog, you'll see the letter. It'll kind of give me some examples of the way I want. Maybe I'm going to go business and I'll put that in there. Or you saw entrepreneur, I could put that on there. But these really, when you put the categories, it's not a huge issue. It just allows Facebook to categorize where you're going to be at. All right, so we're going to click continue, and it's going to ask you for some images to be ready. So what I do is I go to Canva when I make my images, and if you're not familiar with Canva, Canva's phenomenal. It's canva.com, and you can go in here, and I created some pages right here to do this stuff, but it's a free service. You can go in and you can actually pick these the types of images you want to make. And you know, so if you go down to social media and email, you know, it's actually got the exact cover sizes that you need. So you just click on it, and then you would just create it right here. And they've got templates here you can use, or you can just put your own background and stuff like that in there. So all you got to do is do that. Now, so I already have some pre-made. I'm going to click upload a profile picture. This is the small one, which is just your picture of your image. So I'm going to upload that one, or you can obviously skip it. And this is the next one. I'm going to upload the cover photo, and there we go. And literally in just a matter of a few seconds, you're going to have a page. This did this to me when I tried it before. Okay, so it didn't come in, no big deal. I'm going to go here. Sometimes it just doesn't. You got to do it again. No big deal. That's why I'm testing this, right? Boom, and then I click save. All right, so here's my dummy page, and it's created. Now, the real important thing when you set your pages up is you want to follow up, welcome to your page, and you want to see all the page tips. You want to go through and make sure you fill all those things out correctly, because they will not run certain ads if you don't have enough data. They got to make sure you're a legit business. You've got contact information, you know, not necessarily disclaimer stuff, but just about anything you think of to add. Make sure you go through and do that, okay? Now, I'm not going to talk about this on here, but if at any time you need to promote your page, you can click right here. But I'm going to show you some tactical or strategic stuff later on in the class, so or in these sessions. So this basically set up. You're good to go. Now you have it. And then anyhow, what you're going to do to set up your ad account is you basically, let me see where it's at here, Business Manager. Because I know they move stuff around all the time. I would actually, if you were on this page and you went to create, if you clicked add, okay, and you don't have an ad, like a profile set up, you don't have your credit card on file yet, it will prompt you to do that. I obviously have mine already set up, so I can't really go through here and put another credit card in, and I'm not going to. But it's real simple to set this up. This is just one of these boring videos. It's got to get, but you got to get it set up. You got to do it, and so on. And again, obviously, anytime you go to your page, if you're logged in, you can mouse over it and it'll give you some updates. You can change the cover and so on. And if you want, on changing the cover just real quick, you can actually put a video there as well. Okay, so if you had a nice little video, just make sure that it's formatted correctly. That's again why I like Canva, because there's you don't want to have a picture here with all the guys' heads cut off or anything like that. So make sure you go pick the right size for that. So anyhow, that's set up, and we'll see you on the other video.